New Year, Tim.
Hey, man, Happy New Year. Now, Rick, I got to ask you. It has to be cold out there today, isn't it?
Well, I mean, how cold is it?
Rick, it's so cold that you're wearing pants.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cold.
No, he's always wearing pants. But
yeah, that came out wrong, didn't it?
Yeah.
Usually I'm in shorts, but nah, it's pretty cold out there today. If I'm wearing pants,
it is.
Long pants, put it that way,
now,
then it's pretty cold.
The weather. I'll tell you what, man, snow, ice.
It's cold outside.
And then tomorrow, you know what they're predicting?
What are they predicting?
70s. It is going to be
just
gorgeous, relaxing. The sun's coming out. I can't wait, man.
Yeah. Tim had a dream. Okay, that's about what it is, a dream.
Speaking about dreams, what is going on? People, it looks like they're taking their New Year's resolutions seriously.
Yeah, they are. They actually are. We are getting a lot of people signing up on the website here lately, and a lot of people contacting us. And I mean, this is unbelievable. It's like the most people that I've ever seen. All of a sudden, it's just like they even actually started it before New Year's. During the week from Christmas to New Year's, we had people contacting us, signing up on the website, start seriously looking, signing up for the seminar, the bus tour, and everything. But before we get started with that, Tim, why don't we tell them where we're at?
Oh, yeah. Jeez, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Rick, where are you located, man?
You missed the beat there, brother.
I did.
All right. Job and Really, we're located in Hollywood, right there on Route 235. If you're going from Lexington Park towards Hollywood, it's on the right-hand side, about 10 seconds past Dean Lumber and what used to be Doug's Hobby Shop.
Right.
And Mr. Murphy's office is located on Route 5 in Waldorf, across the street from Thomas Stone High School. And I have to ask him this because I do every week. Where is that located?
Of course, it's in God's country.
Yeah.
So the American dream, a lot of people calling, and I think people realize suddenly, if you will, it's like that tipping point. They realize the market is there.
Right.
And there's just some incredible deals. I mean, in fact, we were talking about foreclosures. Rick, they're coming on, and then what's happening?
They're gone.
They really are. They're moving really fast. And that's, if you will, the sudden awareness that we knew was going to happen. It's just a matter of time where suddenly people realized rates are phenomenal. The homes, the deals are unreal. Right. I mean, I have an investor. We talked about him the other day. What's he looking to make a bid on that one house?
Which one was that?
The one for $50,000.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh.
I mean, $50,000.
$50,000.
The house is it's a little rough and it's in a little bit of a unique location, but still, the key in the nutshell.
But it was still $50,000.
Exactly. So there are houses out there. There are deals, but they're getting snapped up very quickly. They really are.
Right. And you know, these foreclosures, they're coming and going so fast. It really is, because they're usually the really good deals. Right. You just got to put a little bit more effort, time into them. And some of them actually don't need a whole lot of effort and time, just like normal regular houses that are out there. Some are just carpet and paint. Some are a little bit more.
Right.
But also banks are realizing, too, some houses that maybe have too much mold in them, maybe if the roof is leaking, that they realize, hey, you know what, if we don't sell this house, then we're never going to get our money. So what's the best way to sell the house? Maybe fix some of these things or give money towards fixing them. Because everybody always thinks foreclosures are as is. And
we know that's not the case.
Yeah. I mean, generally, you know, they are. But the reality of it is, if it's something really, really serious and really, really bad, the bank realizes, you know what, I'll spend $10,000 now, get this fixed, instead of dropping it $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. And never getting it sold.
There are some real unique strategies. I mean, and that's what comes back to what Rick and I do. We really take our clients, if you will. First, we teach them about 100% financing.
Correct.
And they realize that is a reality. It is still out there, folks. It really is. Whether it's VA or USDA or maybe using one of the grant programs, there is money available.
Absolutely.
You know, number one. And then number two, what we do is we get you ready. Because when the house comes available, you got to act fast, Rick.
Right. And there's still FHA out there, which only... I say only 3.5% down, but you know, we did a program earlier a few weeks back that showed you how you can get this quick money
so fast
to be able to get it, and we're talking about within a couple of months.
And then the stimulus money?
Yes, the stimulus money, $8,000.
Right around the corner, right?
Yep. That's getting ready to end soon, and also they've actually decided to give $6,500 to people that have lived in their houses for and they're buying up.
So, and I think that's the key. I think people realize 100% financing is there. Rates are still decent. The deals are to be had. And Rick, we talked about this before. Not only do we see investors now buying houses up for cash flows and rentals, we're seeing people move up and turning their current homes into rentals, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, you know, in the long run, you know, we did have that bad stretch in the 2000s. Things were going up and down so much so fast. But the reality of it is, over time, real estate is the best investment you will ever make in your life. It will gain, you know, more equity into your house, and you will actually, you know, by the time you go to retire, hopefully it'll be paid off. But you know, there's just so much you can do, even just by owning one extra house in your lifetime. It's unbelievable. And people don't realize that they can actually buy another house, and let's say they bought a house 4 or 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, and they can actually buy another house, and their income hasn't changed, and they can still buy another house. And people are like, how do you do that?
Well, I think what's also amazing, too, is when you start collecting those rent checks,
right,
and letting somebody else pay your mortgage for you, and paying off your house if you want, in essence.
Right. And actually, we have some clients that were going to short sale their house, ruin their credit and everything. And I went in and talked with them because they called me about putting their house up for sale. Went in and talked to them, and we found a solution where they're going to rent their house out, and they're going to buy another house in the location that they want to be in, because it's going to be closer to their jobs.
And that's a strategy that we do use, because there you're non-contingent.
Right.
So the bank's really going to look at you, and they're going to say, wow, this guy's ready. And from a lending standpoint, we look at it and say previous homeowners experience, you know, most of the times pretty decent credit, Rick.
Right.
You know, these people are ready to go. And I think that's the critical thing about everything we talk about, is having a strategy in place. You know, knowing what to bid on the house, being ready and prepared, and most importantly, you've got to constantly search every night. And I think that's what the website does.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it constantly brings up the next day, what's the newest houses on the market, what's changed, what's available. And that's the critical thing, of being aware of the market, because houses, foreclosures, are coming on the market, and then back.
They're right back. Oh. You know, there's sometimes, you know, they come on, and we go to set up our bus tour, and we're ready to, you know, pick the houses that we want to look at like a couple days before the bus tour, and they're gone. The ones that we wanted to put on the list. So the reality of it is, folks, the ones that are foreclosures, that are good deals, they go fast. Some of them say it's deal of the day. Some of them stay on a little bit longer. But the reality of it is, foreclosures really don't last but an average of about 40 to 60 days at the most. That's at the most.
Right.
So, but if you went on my website, allsouthernmdhomes.com, you will also find on there, besides just listed email alerts, which will send you automatic emails, you can go under the foreclosure section, and you can get an instant update of every foreclosure in St. Mary's, Charles, Calvert County, and even in Arundel County.
It is an amazing site, and it's just a real helpful tool. You know, speaking about the bus tour and things, we do have a workshop coming up. I think it's January 20th.
January 20th. It's a Wednesday night from 7 until 10 p.m.
Right.
And, of course, you know, as always, we feed you.
But we do teach you, too. We teach you the strategies, how to negotiate, how to get the right price, and really how to get that deal, because we're seeing multiple contracts coming on the houses.
Right. And we just don't teach you things that we want you to know, but we also, if you've got any question about anything, don't hesitate. As a matter of fact, we always tell everybody, write their questions down before they come. And then we got the bus tour, Tim.
That's on the 23rd. It's on Saturday, if you will, and that starts at about 10 a.m. Once you get here by 10, get on the road, get on the market, and it ends around 3:30 or so.
Correct. Yep. And we give you some breakfast, and then
we feed them again.
And we give you lunch when we get back too.
So how do they get a hold of us?
Well, they can go ahead and call me there on my private cell phone number. But the best way is probably just to call the office at this number right here. Ask for Mark Barber or me, and we'll get your information, put you on the list, because really seats are limited. So
we're getting filled really fast, guys.
And we actually are. It's amazing, because, you know, we didn't have one in December. So we've got a lot of people already signing up for the January tour. And we also want to say thank you to the bus tour, SMB.
Oh, they do a great job. They always do.
So their information is up there right now. You should be seeing a picture of the bus. And they always help us out. And you can actually get in contact with them if you need to set up your own private tour to Atlantic City, New York, North Carolina, or wherever. And
we'll see you next week.
They're available. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.